Here is the ESTJ personality type explained. ESTJ, which stands for Extroverted, Sensing, Thinking, and Judging, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator (MBTI). The ESTJ can be thought of as the executive or as a supervisor because he or she likes to get things done and tends to go about projects in a systematic, methodical way. Strengths. The strengths of this personality type are prominent, and being aware of them will help you to achieve success in different areas of life, including career and relationships. High sense of integrity. In leadership roles, ESTJs display persistent honesty, thinking that the rules apply equally to them and their subordinates. They also show tremendous respect for their superiors and do not struggle to obey directions, despite the fact that they are adept at exercising authority. They recognize that healthy senses of respect and responsibility are essential for organizations and communities to function well. Efficiency on another level. ESTJs value efficiency in all they do, and this is something that surely helps them succeed. They don't believe in settling for anything less than the finest, which helps them to be quite amazing and skilled individuals. Rather than making excuses or avoiding the problem, they will conduct the necessary research in order to learn and progress. ESTJs dislike being caught off guard, which is why they value sticking to a schedule and conducting extensive research in order to be the best at what they do. When faced with a task, the ESTJ does not settle for half measures. Instead, they do whatever it takes to do the task properly and with the maximum efficiency. Ultra loyalty. ESTJs are not only good in social situations, but they are also good at making professional contacts. They understand how to network properly and get to know individuals without creating unnecessary strain. This is an extremely helpful skill that comes naturally to the executives. ESTJs are also passionately loyal people, and this is an aspect of their personality. They value loyalty to the relationships they form, particularly those with family and loved ones. They do not believe in jeopardizing these bonds and will always be there for those they love and care about. Extreme dedication. Executives have an ethical obligation to see things through to completion. Tasks aren't abandoned just because they've gotten tough or monotonous for individuals with the ESTJ personality type. They're taken on when it's the right thing to do, and they'll be completed as long as it's the right thing to do. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Weaknesses. Judgment. ESTJs are adamant about what they believe is good, bad, and socially acceptable. Executives' desire to bring order to everything and everyone often extends to everything and everyone, dismissing the notion that there are two correct ways to accomplish things. ESTJs do not hesitate to tell these deviants what they think, believing it is their responsibility to correct the situation. Struggling with changes. ESTJs are resistant to change and have a hard time accepting deviations from the usual. They may become fixated on their customs and the things they are accustomed to. They prefer to cling to these patterns and routines, and they don't like it when things change too much. When the ESTJ recognizes a need for change in order to improve efficiency, they are more than capable of handling it. However, it is up to them to make that decision and figure out the best ways to adjust to these changes. Change can be disruptive, and the ESTJ dislikes not having enough time to change in order to keep things running smoothly. Difficulties in relaxing. Most of the time, ESTJs prefer to be occupied. This attribute is seen as a method for them to be respectable in their work environment. The only difficulty is that they find it tough to relax after a long day. Thus, stress can have a significant impact on their life. To address this difficulty, ESTJs require a trusted network of relatives and friends who can assure them that their social status will not be harmed by a potentially unwise move. Intolerance. ESTJs are more likely to pass judgment on others and jump to conclusions about them rather than trying to learn more about them. The mantra "live and let live" is unlikely to be followed by ESTJs. They are not as giving or sympathetic as the ESFJ, who feels forced to go to great lengths to avoid alienating others, regardless of whether they fully understand them. ESTJs are more adamant about what is correct or incorrect, appropriate or inappropriate. They are more rigid and have a stronger desire to impose their value systems or implement norms with unrepentant firmness. People who seek to exhibit their uniqueness at their expense or fail to perform have less tolerance and patience with ESTJs. Career. In terms of professions, ESTJs often like to organize and approach tasks in a traditional and process-driven manner. They boast solid values and bring reliability, dedication, and a strong work ethic to their careers. Here are some best fits for ESTJ's career. Police officer. Police officers uphold the law and safeguard residents' homes and property. Many ESTJs find fulfillment in establishing order and serving as the custodians of their community and its values. Therefore, this is a vocation that fits them well. ESTJs can make excellent use of their directness, honesty, and loyalty in professions in criminal justice. These logical and action-oriented people seek a structured career path, which the legal system and the law enforcement profession both provide. Surgeon. ESTJs also do well in structured environments, such as those found in the medical field. They are respected in these professions for their honesty and commitment, and their initiative and resolve enable them to create and adhere to care plans. While surgeons perform consultations and procedures, physicians perform examinations and make treatment recommendations for wounds and illnesses. Because ESTJs often enjoy taking on leadership roles and caring for others, both of these healthcare vocations are a good fit for them. Financial auditor. Financial auditors assist individuals and companies comply with tax rules and regulations, save money, and take advantage of financial opportunities by reviewing and preparing financial paperwork for them. The highly organized and regulated nature of the accounting industry makes it a popular choice for ESTJ personalities. Due to their honesty, moral character, and ethical standards, these people also make competent accountants and auditors. They apply their abilities for organizing, observation, and logic-based problem-solving. Engineer. Engineers build new technology, systems, and procedures to tackle issues across a range of sectors. By developing innovations in the agricultural, healthcare, electronics, and environmental industries, ESTJs in science and engineering occupations may take initiative and serve their communities. Engineering fields sometimes have strict processes in the design and development stages, which appeals to ESTJs who aim to make things more predictable, orderly, and rational. Engineers who are ESTJs can succeed because of their decisiveness. Relationships. In executives' friendships, common interests and routines often characterize the relationships. With their established friends, ESTJs show themselves to be enthusiastic, outgoing people who enjoy sports and outdoor activities. Although sometimes executives are overbearing in trying to get everyone to participate, it is just because they want people to have a good time. Even though ESTJs aren't always the life of the party, they know how to make sure their friends have a good time. Executive relationships tend not to really change as they progress from the dating phase into more steady, long-term relationships and then marriage. Those with the executive personality type often value honesty and straightforwardness so highly that they're very honest about themselves and their plans from the very beginning, and they stick to them for a long time. Even though there is certainly a lot of challenge when it comes to relationships, ESTJs are incredibly dedicated and earnest about making sure that their relationships remain strong and healthy. Why the ESTJ personality type is so unique. Armed with super organization skills, exceptional dedication, and true loyalty and honesty, executives can overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. On a personal level, the ESTJ, who practices expressing their feelings more openly and becomes more flexible in different areas, has everything in his or her power to lead a rich and rewarding life. These videos will be really helpful for you.